What he told me when we looked at his calendar was the best parts of my week and when I get to work with product teams on security issues. I get to work with the PM and the engineers and get the right stuff prioritized and fixed. The worst part is when I have to pull together reporting on the issues, the things I've done to show my manager or executives, or get on the phone with customers and explain what security we do in basic terms. Cacioppo recalls. This person fundamentally liked their job, but there was this work about work component of demonstrating that they'd secure things, and that part was tedious and annoying to do. Compliance kept coming up in other customer discovery conversations, but it's a broad space. To further narrow down an idea, Cacioppo kept the conversation going by approaching startup founders, security teams, engineering leaders, and sales teams and asking, what are you doing for security and your startup? And what happened was they generally looked up quite guiltily and say, not that much, and I wish it were better. And I'd say, totally cool, but why don't you do more? It sounds like you wanna do more. So, what's going on? Sorting through these answers, Cacioppo pieced together a theme. It was a matter of prioritization. Startups were stuck between two choices. Option A was that they could spend time and energy ensuring security, which they recognized would be a good thing, but the only way they could measure the worthiness of such a pursuit was the absence of a security breach, which wasn't a compelling enough metric. On top of that, for small startups, their biggest problem was that no one knew them, meaning it was highly unlikely anyone was trying to hack them in the first place. Option B was these startups could spend their precious time and energy building product features their customers wanted, which would get their business to its first revenue, and prioritize security later, when they had more time and resources. Given the options, which one do you think these startups would choosing? The latter every time. We heard that a bunch, and initially that was discouraging because we were like, oh, this is why there aren't security companies for startups. Because even if it's a good idea or it's an easy to use product, you're still running up against this prioritization hurdle, she says. But then, Cacioppo made a small startups that broke the mold.